Broke up with my ex, now I'm already single, I don't really know what's next. But I ain't even tripping, I'm jealous, sit back. I know they gon' be coming from the right and the left, left, left. Just let me love you.
Hello and welcome back to Glamorous by Amaris. I had to do my excited dance. You know why? Because we are over 300 subscribers. Yes, we are. We are here and we are growing. Glam Am Squad, where y'all at though? Today, I'm going to be bringing you this 100% drugstore face. Yes, you heard it. 100% Barbie on a budget, glam but save your pennies. I'm going to show you that an expensive product can still make you slay. Yes. And today I'm going to also be talking about the Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation. I'm featuring this in my drugstore look. So I hope you guys like. If you do like what you see, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave today. And if you want to learn how to slay but be able to put some money away, then you just keep on watching. So you guys, I'm going to be featuring today the new Infallible Pro Glow. I'm so excited to use these because I love the Pro Mattes, and obviously, you know, these babies just came out. And I'm sorry the review is so late because this was requested, but I ordered the wrong colors like a dummy, so I had to, you know, go back to Ulta and get the right ones. These were actually harder to find. Like, I had to really search for them online, and I ordered the wrong colors because my colors weren't available and I didn't even realize. So long story short, I have what you need. We are going to review these. I wanted to make sure that I did all drugstore products or inexpensive products to go along with this tutorial, but still we're gonna make it sexy, we're gonna make it work. Let's jump right in with our NYX First Base Primer. It's really good. It's just a spray and it helps prime your skin. It has a slight stickiness to it, but that's really gonna help our foundation stick, and it feels good. So I do like it. Next, I'm going to grab my ColourPop Black and Brown Brow Color. This is like a pomade. It's a dupe for the Anastasia one. This baby is only $6, and I'm going to use this to fill in my brows. I'm probably gonna speed through this portion because I do have a brow tutorial, and I will link it down below. I do the same thing with my brows. I just use different products. So I'm going to go ahead and dip with this. The struggle, like when you can't find a brush, we'll use this baby right here. So I'm going to dip right in, kind of clean it off on the sides. I have it staged right in here in my compact because I have to use this mirror. Now the trick with pomades is to build it up, not to use too much at a time. Pomades can become too much too fast. Woo, baby, that took a minute. Okay, I'm gonna do this other one off camera. Okay, so now that our brows are on and popping and snatched and every other little lingo you can use for brows, we're gonna go ahead and set them. And today I'll be using my NYX Control Freak. This is bomb. I don't care if it's a dupe. I don't care that it's drugstore. This is a bomb product because it's a bomb product. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set these babies into place. And I kind of just comb upwards, and then I turn it to the side to follow the slant. And any stray hairs, I'll just comb it back into the brow where it belongs. Nice and set and ready to go. All right, so for my concealer today, to kind of clean up underneath the brows, and I'm also going to use it as a base, I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in medium beige. This is a brand new one, so instead of using the tip, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze it on the back of my hand. Just ooh, I said just a little bit, and that's kind of a lot. And I'm going to take this Morphe M432, and I'm going to just dip it into the concealer. I'm using my hand as a palette. And I'm going to just clean up the shape of my brow. Alright, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques buffing brush, which is my favorite to use all the time. I use it to buff out the concealer that I put underneath my eyebrows. I do this every single day. I'm one of those people that if I'm not wearing makeup out the house on a specific day, I will still have my eyebrows done. Like, point blank period. Alright, so I took away a little bit too much of my tail, so just with whatever product is left on my brush, I'm just gonna very lightly fix it up. Easy peasy. There we go. Now for the star of the show, which is my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Ah, look at that, rhyming up in here. I don't know what color I am, so I'm going to just, oops, have to check and see real quick. That's a little light. This is why I ordered 2 colors. Actually, that looks like my color in the winter. Definitely more on the darker right now. So tan and chocolate from the summer. So I'm going to use 210, which is classic tan. I'm gonna just, oh my gosh, it's a little watery here. Don't want to waste any product. I already wasted enough concealer for the day. I'm doing this without a mirror right now. I'm looking into the computer screen. I'm gonna start off there and then just build it up if need be. I'm gonna use a beauty blender. Now this is a drugstore tutorial, but I'm sorry, beauty blender is everything. If you're gonna splurge on anything, splurge on your tools. Okay, so far this is going on really nice. It blends beautifully. I'll be interested to see how it wears through the day because I'm typically oily. I will be setting it, but I am oily. This just blends like a dream though. It's a really nice skin finish. Like, it's definitely natural. Like, oh, you can see the glow. Like, look at my head. You can see the glow, but I feel like it's more natural than some other glowy foundations. I blend for such a long time, but blending is key. Let's go ahead and set this baby. I'm gonna go ahead and use right what's in my hand first, which is my Toffee by Maybelline. Oh my gosh, I just spilled all my brushes. I just really knocked over all my brushes. Before I set it, let me take some of this concealer that I have left on the back of my hand and just lightly put some underneath my eyes for a little bit of a highlighted effect because it is a little bit lighter. I'm going to take my Maybelline powder now, and I'm taking my E49 by Morphe. And I'm going to set the areas that are typically lighter, where the sun hits first. So underneath my eyes, my chin. And I'm going to do it with a light hand, because I want the glow to still be seen. Because that's the whole point of this foundation, is it not? Do down the bridge of my nose, and especially really light on the forehead. I want that glow to peek through. Very subtle. Continuing with setting the face, because we do need to set our face. I'm going to grab my E41 and my Maybelline coconut powder, and I'm going to just lightly set the rest of my face. Now, it's good because this is a lighter powder in general, but I'm still going to use a light hand because I don't want to go completely matte here. It still has that subtleness, but that's just enough for me because I get really oily throughout the day. This will be perfect. Nice subtle. Continuing with drugstore products, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette contour. It says contouring palette contour, whatever. I featured this in my Wet n Wild haul, so you guys can check that out. I can link it down below. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my Real Techniques Bold Metals brush. This is brush 100, the powder brush, and I'm going to dip into the contour color. Use the powder over here so I can stop making a mess. This is a real subtle contour. This is real awkward the way I'm doing my makeup right now, but it's like, I have to because it is so messy. That's the only thing. It's really pretty though. It gives a really nice natural contour. Powder everywhere. That is a mess. Doing our cheeks next, I'm gonna take my E3 and my CoverGirl's Cheekers, and this is in the shade Plum Plush. Nice little smile here. Get the apples of my cheeks, following where I have my contour. This is a really nice soft plum. It's really pretty. For a highlight, because we need to glow, I'm going to take my NYX Strobe Genius. Actually, before I do this, let me do the same thing that I've been into lately. I've been loving my Cover FX liquid highlight. I'm going to kind of try to mimic the same type of glow, but with drugstore product. So I'm gonna take my ColourPop K-Pop Glow Up Super Shock Cheek, and I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm gonna dip it right in there. Start to put it on the high point of my cheeks. Just give a nice little golden glow there. I really focus it on my apples, and then I move it on back, so everything kind of follows up my contour, my blush, and my highlight. Let's do a little bit on the nose, just a little bit on the cupid bow, a little bit on the bridge, a little bit on the chin. And the ColourPop Super Shock Cheeks are awesome. They're only like $8. So going back to my NYX, I'm gonna smile and I'm just gonna kind of set it. Ooh, yes, baby, look at that glow. Okay, you can glow on a budget. Come through. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Let's just kind of blend my highlight into my blush a little bit so it's not so separated. It's kind of mesh into one. Yes. Okay, hunty. Let me say, because I didn't say before, when I keep doing this, I'm like grabbing products. Like, I should show you guys my film setup one day. This next product is not exactly drugstore, but it's drugstore prices. For the most part, it's only $6 a shadow. I feel like this still counts for inexpensive because you don't have to build a whole palette. You could just get a couple. I'm using my Makeup Geek palette and I'm just gonna set it right here. And I'm going to use my E22 by Morphe. Guys, believe it or not, I'm going to use an eye primer today. And I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer, my Photo Focus by Wet n Wild. Oh, this is really thick. I'm gonna kind of just melt that in between my fingers. So I'm going to start off by dipping into Frappe like I always do. And I'm going to start carving out our crease. Kind of just dragging it on out. I did this technique in my last video. Okay, so after Frappe, I'm gonna continue to build up my crease. Bet you $5 you can't guess what I'm gonna go into next. None other than Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. Oh, I just love this color so much. Like, look how pretty it is. Pretty. It's such a warm, beautiful brown. Like, Cocoa Bear is a perfect thing. I love it. And it blends with Frappe so well, too. Build it up, drag it on out. I like to do that because it just elongates the eye. Just to add a little bit more dimension today, I'm going to dip into, what is your name? Americano? Yep, Americano. Just on the tip of my brush. I'm only focusing it on the back end of my eye. I'm going to wipe off my brush just on a towel real quick, and I'm going to go back into Cocoa Bear just by itself. And I'm just going to kind of merge where Cocoa Bear and Americano meet, so it's more of a gradient and not so harsh. There we go. That's how you build up a crease, baby. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Drugstore NYC liquid liner. I can link my winged eyeliner tutorial below. I'm sorry, I'm going to do it off camera. I'm so sorry. I will link it down below. So I do my liner off camera majority of the time. That's why I always have to link my winged eyeliner tutorial below. Guys, doing eyeliner for me is so tough. Well, I can't say so tough because it's easy. It's just my eyelashes. I have wild eyelashes, so they get in the way. My eyelashes, they grow in weird places. They curl, they slay down. My eyelashes are everywhere. But yeah, I just did a nice winged elongated liner, like super long. I just wanted to follow the shape of trying to make my eyes a little bit longer. I'm going to just add just a little pop of color in my lower lash line. My Wet n Wild, this is my Comfort Zone palette here. I'm going to dip into this little iridescent bluish brown color right here. Now you guys, this is a dupe for Manny's Insomnia. It's also a dupe for Blue Brown by MAC. So if you don't want to get that, just get this little palette, and that color right there is worth it completely. And this palette's like $5. I'm going to grab this e.l.f. flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into this color. And this is just going to add a nice little interesting pop. And I'm going to just really just blur this on my lower lash line. I love that it's iridescent, so depending which way that you turn, well, duochrome is the technical name. So which way you turn depends on what color you see. That's just a really cool effect. And the fact that you can get this in a Wet n Wild palette is bomb. This will look beautiful on your entire lid. I just want to do just a little bit today, and that's what you get. So let's go in for lashes. Today on my lower lash line, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Telescopic. This is a beautiful dupe for the MAC Giga Black at half the price. And I'm just going to take my time and coat my lower lashes. I'm going to turn to the side so I can see them. Alright, and for my upper lashes, I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I'm really just building that up because I want my lashes to be bold. I want to do a pop of highlight in my inner corner. I'm going to go back into my NYX Strobe Genius palette, and let's grab a small detailed brush. I'm going to take this little one by Real Techniques here, and I'm just going to put it right here on the inner parts just to really open up my eye. Build it up to the intensity that you like. Beautiful. For lips today, let me grab a lip liner first off. Alright, so today I want to be a little bit more on the bold side with the lips. So I'm going to take my Alaris lip liner by ColourPop. I'm going to line my lip. So anytime that happens, this is what I like to do to clean it up. I take just whatever's left on my concealer brush. I'm just going to pat it over where I made my mistake. I'm just cleaning it up. You can take my beauty blender. I done dropped across half the room, so I'm just taking this little cosmetic sponge and pack it on in. Grab a little bit of powder. Yep, and that cleans it up. So for my color today, I'm going to use this, what is this? This Rimmel Kate, I forget which Kate this is by. Lasting Finish by Kate lipstick, and this is in color 04, and it's this really deep, beautiful color. It's a dupe for Cyber, definitely. I'm going to just fill in my lips. Woo! That is dark and bold, and I love it. I'm going to set my face with my Hydrating Milky Mist. Woo! And this is by Pixie, so you can get it right at Target. So here's the finished look that I came up with 100% drugstore / inexpensive products. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like what you've seen, please thumbs up this video, give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, leave a comment, leave suggestions, and I really hope you guys enjoyed how I created this 100% drugstore Barbie on a budget slay video. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.